I want to touch on this real quick. Only because I'm on some fucking, I be on some daddy time. And we be watching that fucking, well, I just showed you that Kevin Samuels shit. And I just wanted, this is real quick. Real quick. T.I. calls daddy daughter time thought prevention time. And like I said, real quick, T.I. is the same cycle that took his daughter to get checked every year to make sure her hymen wasn't cracked, so no motherfucker was in there busting his shit. Make sure her,
really?
Yes, he made sure his daughter was a virgin. Basically, that's what he was doing.
How old is his daughter?
I think now she's like fucking 19 or 20 and fucking, I think she's 21. 19 or 20 and she's pregnant now with having a kid. So you feel me? So fuck it. But the point is that right here, what does he say? T.I. says tongue wagging once again, with an interview with 21 Savage on this Expeditiously podcast. Sons can't get pregnant, T.I. said. You can't keep her from running into one of them niggas. Me and Little Duval call it prevention hours, thought prevention hours. Keep your daughter off the pole. You spending time going to daddy-daughter dances and taking her on trips where it's just you and her. Those are the prevention hours. And he continued, you don't do that, they're going to be somewhere in Magic City trying to figure it out. It's absolutely necessary for a father, if you ain't putting your thought prevention hours and your daughter ends up in a dancer, don't blame her now. You did not set an example. You did not show what the fuck it is should be doing versus what she's doing. What she should be doing versus what she's doing. Like I said, I got to keep it quick because I don't want to stay here and talk with some parents and shit. Because I don't give a fuck. Honestly, I don't care. However you raise your kids, how you raise your kid. But what he says about thought prevention hours,
I agree with it.
I strongly agree as well. And especially when I just saw the clips of the Kevin Samuelson shit. And my girl, I'm just going to be honest, she watches a lot of Divorce Court. And Divorce Court, I can't even lie, I do find it quite entertaining. But it's very sad at the same time. Because a lot of the women up there are trying to find their kids' fathers. Like, literally, in 2020, there's women who do not know who the child's father is. Look, we're not in a place to shame anybody. But I'm just saying, like, look, like how T.I. just said, you can't blame her or when she gets on fucking Divorce Court, not know, you feel me, like, yo, you fucked up. No. This should have been happening many years before we got to this point. Mm-hmm. Because when she gets to this point, like, bro, there's one episode where the chick was fucking two dudes at the same job, got pregnant, already had 2 kids and couldn't figure it out. And I'm just like, and then you take all of that, and then let's just mix in a little bit of Kevin Samuelson. Say the chick finally figures it out. Like, runs through these dudes ain't shit. They don't want me. They don't got my better interest. I got to figure something out for my kids. Let me go get a real man, get wifed up, and, get married. Now you done ruined the field for the next man. And it's just like, yo. And then you just set your daughter up for a cycle of continuous fucking bullshit. And it's like, look, I'm not trying to dig too deep, and I don't know if this is true, and I can't prove this to be true. Let's just be very correct. But I do see a lot of that shit happening there because a lot of the shit that I see on Divorce Court and like I told you, Pete, I talk with my girl about this because we get a woman perspective. And I'm not going to lie to you. A lot of the shit she says, I feel like slapping myself in the face. I'm like, if this is a real woman's perspective, I need to fucking bang myself in a fucking hammer. But then again, it's like some of this shit could be possibly believable, only because it's that, how else do you position yourself to be in this? You get what I'm saying? Like, look, just guys, all I got to say, I'm speaking from this as a guy with a daughter. And I don't think there's anything wrong with what I'm about to say. If somebody is banging your daughter out, there's nothing wrong with seeing what his intentions are for the future. Nothing wrong. Wait, there's nothing wrong if he's just there for the ride. Because Lord knows she might be one to have fun too. But at the end of the day, look, it is what it is. Because what he said right there, I forgot who said it. We know how this movie ends. Mm-hmm. We know how this movie ends. Like I said, I'm going off now as someone who has a daughter only because it's like, one, I saw the Kevin Samuelson shit, two, and saw the Kevin Samuel shit, but then two, we had a lot of nights where we was out marauding the streets and look, we could be P. A lot of the shit, we don't gotta talk about it now, but we weren't very friendly.
Yeah.
We were and we were very strong on sharing. And look, I'm only saying this to be like, look, depict it how you want to, and we're not glorifying anything. But we're just saying, like, look, like I said, if from young men to older men, we know how this story ends. You feel me? We've been there. You feel me? Shout out to the Village, but we know. You get what I'm saying? We know.
Yeah.
T.I.'s not lying.
Nah, he's not.
He's not. He's definitely not. And we're speaking from an experience from a time where we didn't have the technology they have now.
100%.
We didn't have I think the most popping technology at the time was chirps.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. We didn't have Instagram.
No.
I don't even think texting was big then. I think texting was out, but it wasn't like because picture text.
You had to pay for texting.
You know what I'm saying? Wait, think about it. That's how we're showing our age, but you had to pay for texting.
Yeah.
You had free nighttime minutes. Chirping was unlimited.
Yeah.
Wait, I think it was still minutes. It was minutes to call.
Yeah, call me after 9, son.
Bro, he wasn't lying. Call me after 9 because chirping was free. And yeah, bro, basically all you did was. But just think about that. Everything T.I. is saying, we could relate to.
It might have been like just MySpace out.
Yeah, MySpace. And MySpace was literally
But it's a totally different world than Facebook and Instagram.
Completely different world. You only attacked it after night. Well, I only say after night because most people
walking around with it on your phone.
You didn't have it on your phone. You mostly did it
tablets.
Either your day off or when you got home at night. You get what I'm saying? Like there's no tablets. So just to say, like a lot of the shit he said, bro, and motherfuckers was mowing them down.
Mm-hmm.
Mowing them down. And I'm hearing the fucking body counts in this day and age with the technology. And it's like, oh yeah, it's like it's even easier. Listen, I'm not a hater. I'm not a fucking hater.
Nah, T.I.'s right, man.
I'm not a hater.
You gotta do what you gotta do with your daughter, man.
That's all I'm saying. I am not a hater because, like I said, we just speak of moments in time where we weren't as thoughtful. But just to look at that statement now and to see, like, and then, like I think this ties in perfectly. Oh, I might need some more Henny for this. This ties in perfectly.